I just woke up. It's noon. Just laying here chilling out. I'm tired. I just woke up. Okay, so about the prism that I was talking about yesterday, the three-sided prism. Fucking tired. Sorry. Let's think about it. On our side, reality could enter water. Not water. Shit, my brain. Light could enter the prism through any side. Yeah. If it's going in a straight line, when it hits that prism, what's it gonna do? Half of it's gonna split left, and half of it's gonna split right. It can be in both places simultaneously because it's energy. It can do that. So it can run multiple possibilities and then just get rid of the ones it doesn't like when it's done. It's fractally induced, and all those parallel realities can match each other. Understand? So we all see the world exactly as it is, and none of us see it correctly, except for the light, which would be Yeshua and God. It would just be God because God made it. He made Yeshua. So Yahweh, the Tetragrammaton, that information in the beginning, in the beginning there was, and then there was movement. Remember at the beginning I asked what happened. Remember that? One of the earlier speeches I was giving, I was talking about in the beginning. There's blackness. What moved? What moved? What could have moved? It had to be information. That was before I had the prism idea. Before I had any of this, I had the idea that there was a real God. I shook my jaw, as you can see it when my face is leaned over like that. See, I open my mouth, you can see how far it goes down. Because my jaw. See? Just shifted. I don't care. I'm imperfect. I never was perfect, and I never want to be. It's the reason my teeth are fucked up, and the reason I haven't got them fixed. I never got them fixed when I was younger because they were really, really, really bad, fucked up. And I remember sitting there, and I had braces on, and they were about this straight. This gap was closed, and this tooth was in place, and that tooth was in place. I really only needed a retainer to hold it there to keep it from doing that. That's all I wanted. But they wanted to break my jaw and shut it for the perfect smile. I'm like, I remember looking in the mirror, going, "How perfect do you want to be, man?" I said, "I don't. I'm made in my father's image. If he's not corrected, and if he's not perfect, then you know what I mean. I want to be like my dad, my father." And so I derailed that by jumping on. I went and joined the military because they insisted like I have it taken out. They were trying. They kept hounding me. God, they were hounding me. Your scores are so high, you could be in any branch of the military you want to be. Like you don't want that. Oh, come on, you can do. I mean, I was like, I'm a musician. I'm a pacifist. Okay, I'm not in the military. You could do this. You could do this. I'm like, look, I'll be the first fucking person told drilled out, out of drill. Sorry, it's drill school for telling the drill sergeant to kiss my fucking ass. So I was like, you just need an attitude adjustment. This is why I'm not joining you. Fuck you. I just kept hanging up on him over and over. Your ASVAB scores. You can join any military, any part of the you want. I'm a pacifist. We need weather protection, and so you can tell what days to bomb people. No fucking thank you. Click. You can be in the band in the military, so I can cheer on the guys who are gonna go fucking shoot people. No, thank you. Get approached by a guy. Hi, let's talk. Sure, I feel like fucking with him. Sure. Give me your card. Well, first thing we had to get those braces off. Call me and take you to lunch. We'll talk about it. I'll do that. Yes, we go. Yes, these braces are getting off my fucking face, and then I'm dropping out. I'm joining the military. I went to the dentist. I'm joining the military. I have to get these taken off. They're gonna fucking. He's like, well, you understand? I'm like, yeah, I can't give you. You can't give me a retainer at all. Like even no. You didn't want to have. You didn't want to have a signature on those teeth. They weren't perfect. Perfect. So he's hoping they'd shift back. And then what do I have to do? Go find some other dentist. Oh, you think it's going to work like that? It's not going to stay. You have to have a retainer. The retainer, it won't stay like that. And you trust me, you want to break your jaw, cut it in half, remove about this much off of each side. We'll set it back, wire your jaw shut. It'll even help you not eat a little bit. You're saying you want to lose weight. I'm like, I do. And I'm like, yeah. The braces thing, as soon as the orthodontist opened my throat, because my mom kept on telling me I kept going on, my tonsils were too huge. They were just swollen. And she was like, no, it's not. And so I went to see this quack. My dad still sees the fucking guy. That's how stupid my dad is. I had no idea he was that fucking dumb. I would have abandoned that motherfucker a long time ago if I would known he was that fucking stupid. Yeah, he had the heart attack and goes back and sees the fucking guy because the guy said he was just fine. Like, Dad, he's a fucking quack. I told you that when I was 10 years old. He's like, I went and saw your favorite quack doctor today. That's not a joke, Dad. You're fucking with your health. That's a fucking quack. He looked at my throat and was like, there's nothing wrong with those tonsils. More than likely, he's a racist. They're in Louisiana. He'll take the insurance, he'll take the money, and then do nothing for you and let you die. I was probably a mongrel to him like a lot of the people who saw me down there. I was a mutt. A half-breed and a no good. Reject. My parents were pieces of shit for doing what they did, which makes me a product of that. That was my youth in Shreveport, Louisiana. Anyone ever thought they were my fucking friend down there? I've often said the words, I hate niggers, and then turn and look at me and go, no offense. None taken. So I like you, man. You're one of the good ones. Thanks, man. So I wouldn't care if you and your family lived in my neighborhood. I wouldn't want you dating my sister or nothing. Right. No, totally. I get it. I wouldn't want you dating mine. I don't want to find a piece of shit. Cowboy fucking hick. Wants to ride a bull for 8 seconds. Get the fuck out of here. And what do you probably think 8 seconds is infinity? And what do you think you're God's gift? And that's how long it took you to get there, so it must have been fucking great for everybody else in the whole fucking world, right? Piece of shit. Then I get a bad fucking name. Because of assholes like you. But yeah, so light enters the prism going in one direction and it can come out two. And then if it had consciousness as it entered, it could even hit, refract, and go down into the negative. So it could go in all directions simultaneously once it's inside that prism. In fact, including it would probably bounce within the prism until it made up its mind of which direction, because it could go out any one once it's big enough to get out. So just once it starts aiming, once it starts picking, I mean, it's just a possibility, right? So it's just sitting there circling and nothing, and there is no time. So it's exiting all the possible places simultaneously while having consciousness of which one do I want to go through. It runs all the series of them. A simulation, which means that we are right now in the simulation of that. We haven't finished time itself. God is running reality through this prism so that before he even starts it all. So he says, let it begin, it is done. Right now, we're in a dream of his. Seventh day. While he's asleep, God dreams. What happens when God dreams? What happens when God hallucinates? In a dream, we'd all be fine because when he wakes up, he's like, ah, and then it's back to regular, what he always wanted it to be. And we're all like, huh? And it just goes back. He's having a nightmare and he's living through it. Fuck you guys. You haven't even thought about that. What happens when God has a nightmare? What happens? Well, if he's not safe and he's not asleep and contained within his own mind, it happens to us. He has no control of it, just like we don't. Imagine you built this entire universe and shit, and you decided to take a nap, and then, like, what if it went wrong? What if I was wrong? What if I was wrong? What if I didn't do it right? I went to sleep. It's already started. You know how many people can get hurt? Oh, oh, fucking thank God. Thank God. Oh my God. That was just a fucking dream. Oh shit. What was the dream? Hey, baby. How are you? I missed you.